Hello, welcome back to Francis Art. So before we get started, I just wanted to show you a couple things here. I don't know if you saw my last video that I did yesterday. I made a bowl. So I put it in a short YouTube short video. I didn't film the whole thing because again there was something going on with my camera, and I figured out that I had too much space. My storage was full, so I wasn't able to record. So I had to delete some apps, remove some pictures, you name it, I did it. So I cleared up some of my storage in my phone. So hopefully we'll have a whole recording of this video. Anyhow, this is the bowl that I made yesterday. It is beautiful. Look at that. It came out so gorgeous that I am going to keep the bowl. I'm going to keep it because I have a perfect place for it in my house that I can set it. It's just really pretty. And I also made this. This was the day before yesterday, and this was a platter or a tray. And if you notice how pretty the gems that I put on there. The gems, what happened was when I did the tray, I didn't have my resin hard enough, dry enough, cured enough. So when I placed the first set of the gems on there, they sort of sank to the bottom, and I was like, no, that's not what I wanted. So I had to wait a little longer until finally it thickened up. So I went ahead and placed some more gems on top. Actually, it looks pretty good. I'm very proud of that. And of course, I painted it with the silver leaf. But it is so pretty. I think this would be great for a little girl's room, or I call it the princess tray. It's super cute. Anyhow, I will be making the matching coasters to this as well. But I just found that very cute, very quaint. So anyhow, so we're gonna go ahead and do our next bowl. So I already started doing it because this part that you see here with the gold painted on it, it took a while, so I didn't want to record it because it would have been too long. However, I did do the painting on it with the gold leaf. Okay, the gold leaf marker, which does come off after it's used, so that's good. It's not going to stay there permanent. So anyhow, so this is how I started. So this is going to be my base. I ended up doing my colors, and I love this color. It's so pretty. It's like a burgundy wine. Ooh, I love it. A Pinot Noir, I guess, right? If you're any wine drinkers out there. But this is just beautiful color. And that is a mica powder, and it is called Satin Mauve, actually, and it's pretty dark. Then I have this one. This is really pretty, and this one is from Pearl-Ex, and this one is called Scarlet. So it's very pretty, very opalescent. And then my next one is another powder that I used, and this I mixed two colors together actually. So the two colors that I did mix on that one were bronze, and I mixed a sunshine gold in there. So it has like that brownish gold color to it, and I thought that was just really pretty, would add a nice touch. So it's not so brown, and I don't want to add, you know, different layers of colors, so I just mixed these together. And then the last color that I have is my Pearl-Ex with a little bit of crafting, which is your cast and craft. Just to give it a little, I don't know, we'll see what we're gonna do with this, but just to break up some of that color. So let's go ahead and get started. And of course I have here my resin. My resin is beautifully clear. I love it. I got no bubbles. It's like clear crystal, like almost like crystal water. Beautiful, and that's the consistency that you want. I did a half and half on that, and again, I used the product that I used was Nic Pro, because I really like the Nic Pro resin. I'm very happy with it. It dries up quick, and it's easy to do the bowls with because it molds perfectly. I just love it. All right, so we're gonna get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the clear liquid first on the gold because I don't want the colors to run over it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add. And then I'll go ahead and blend that in real good. Just sort of, because I mean, it's still gonna go through. Just blend it over. It's still gonna go through, which is fine. It is gonna sort of, just push and blend, push around, push around. Okay, I think I got it. I got this one here. All right. Now it's going to sort of settle there. The thing is, I got my contacts on today. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't like wearing contacts. But I went out to lunch and on a hike with my husband, so I went ahead and let me make sure I get it all there. All right, I think I got it all. Yeah. Still look, I have a little bit of bubbles already. It's lifting up there, I think. Is it? No, it's good. Just a little right there. Let me go ahead and fill that in, fill that in, fill that in. Now you can use a silicone brush too to do it, but I'm just doing it with the stick, which is fine too. Because once I pour, all right, so that's just that. So now I'm gonna go with my first layer, which is going to be the outside layer, and I'm just going to go ahead and follow it through. Sort of, this is just, these cups here, they're great to mix with and stuff, but they're not that great to pour. So I'm just going to go ahead and fall. Oh Lord, that was a big boo-boo. Oh Lord, oh Lord. That was a very big one. You see, those are my contacts. See, I don't like these cups to pour. You can't pour them. You either go too much, you go too little. And that was just a hot mess over there. Oh Lord. Well, again, you know, it is what it is. Whoa. Whoa. We're just having too much free time here. Too much. I don't want to put that much on there either. But, you know, again, sometimes you think your artwork comes out like, oh, I made a mistake. And you're like, no, it's okay. It's okay. You know, it is what it is. So you go with the flow, right? Just go with the flow. That's one thing I've learned so much about. Now see how it's too much over here. I don't have enough on this side, so let's go ahead and even it out a little bit. Even it out a little bit. Let me see. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. Pretty. I still have a little extra. If I have to use it for something else, I'll add it. All right, so that's that color. And then I'm going to go with probably a little bit of the gold. This, that's going to be really pretty with the gold. And again, this is like so hard. Oh my gosh. That's what it is. I can't see that corner. Oh, get this out of the way. I'm stuck. That's not good. Whoa. Oh, sort of not looking like I wanted to, but That's the one that I messed up there, right there. So let me go ahead and, there we go. Oh well. Didn't like the way it shaped out. Live and learn, live and learn, live and learn. All right. So now I'm gonna go with this beautiful color here. And just sort of go along the edges with that. See, because it will eventually, it will mix, and that's what you want. Remember, it will sleep through, which is fine. I just don't like, let me get this here. God, it moved. I don't know why it does that on that side, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So let's see where it goes. All right, you can still see right through it, so it's really, 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 really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just continue going through. Wow. Yeah, because I want it light. I don't want it that dark. I don't want it that dark. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that off. And I'll just sort of swirl it through. Bring it this way, sort of bring that color up. Bring that color up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see with this casting. I'm gonna go and do a little bit of a, let me just use my gun real quick for the light. Get some of those bubbles out. Let's see with the movement. And I do have a problem over here. It never moved that way, did it? Did it, did it, did it? Okay. Don't like that corner there. But it's all good. It will work out eventually. It will work out eventually, eventually, eventually. And then now I'm just going to do that white. Now, I guess with the white, let's see. Yeah, maybe the white I'll just sort of, somehow just sort of swirling it around. Now, really, honestly, it looks better than it looks. It does. It does. I can even go with a little bit of more gold if I wanted to. That would look pretty here. And swirl it around. And swirl, 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 swirl. Believe you me, sometimes there's a method to my madness when I do things. However, maybe I'll add a little bit of, yeah, just a little bit of in the middle here, just to give it some more depth. I'll just swirl it. Oh, the colors are beautiful. I love the colors. The colors are amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh, something got on there. Oh, what flew on there? Let me take it out. Don't like that. Whoa. What was that? Don't know what that was, but I didn't like it. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead now and pour my resin. Wow, look at that. It's so satisfying. Whoa. Look at, beautiful. It is just unbelievably gorgeous. I gotta go more on this side. And just follow. I had more on that side, but there we go. I had a little more resin left. Usually, whoa, that looks very, very nice. So now what I'm gonna do is with my wooden stick, I'll just go ahead and make some designs in there. All right, so what I'll do is I'll bring one, this one, this one, this one, and I'll just bring it over to make my petals. Ooh, that looks gorgeous. And then what I'll do is from this one down, I'll go ahead now and bring from that corner, I would bring it down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from this one here, and I'm gonna go down, 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 for my gold. So peaceful. Had a beautiful walk today. Then we went and had some sushi. And it was a nice date. Now this one here, I don't know what happened with that one. That one don't look good. I might have to do a little bit of fixing here. Let's see if I can, well, because I'm gonna ruin it if I do that. Maybe not. Yeah, let me see if I can fix it through this. There we go. All right, that looks good. Wow, it's very pretty. The colors are amazing. I love the colors. The colors are beautiful. I did have a little bit of the gold left, so let's go ahead and just, I like to finish off my colors because I don't like to have, so maybe I would, see if I can go ahead and do this, make the leaves, and then play with it. Yeah. Do a little bit of this one. It looks really, really pretty. Let's go ahead and get another stick. And now I will get a paper towel and go ahead and do that. So I would finish, 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 because this is going to end up doing its thing, believe it or not. So once it does its thing, it's going to settle, and it's going to so what I did when I swirled it, it sort of took the shape of the actual flower. So it looks amazing. I love it. Maybe I'll go with a little bit more now of white again, just to give it some more structure. Whoa. And then with my stick again, I'll go ahead and now bring this in. Wow, that looks so beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love it. I hope you guys can see that because it's gorgeous, gorgeous. So, ooh, I overflowed. That's not good. I did have an overflow. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I think my table is not balanced, but when I put my scale on there to balance it out, it did show that it was, so I'm just gonna soak it up a little bit here with my, there we go, get it out. Again, you know, when you're working with resin and doing art, you know, it gets a little, oh my Lord. Okay, things not to do. Don't put your hands inside the resin, but again, it's not gonna hurt it, right? It's nothing, it's okay. I just don't want it to stick. So, but I have the plastic underneath it, so it should be fine. So what's probably going to end up happening with this one is I'm probably going to have some rough edges, but I can go ahead and just file it down, and I shouldn't have a problem after that. But yeah, let me. Yeah, but she looks good. I don't want to move her. I don't want to move her. Do I have something there? I do. I have, God, what is floating on that? This is like really getting, can you remove this? Because I'm a little clumsy and I don't want this to spill. I'm done with my resin colors. I can toss that out of the way. Oh, Lord. And what, I don't know what it is. There it is. It's like, I don't know if it's just stuff that is falling down from the sky. I mean, from the roof, the sky. But yeah, there it is. I can tell you it is beautiful. Beautiful color combination. I love it. I might even sort of there, make it a little bit more. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you have to play with it. The thing is, when you start working with the resin, you see something, you're like, oh, I don't like this. Oh, I have to do this. No, I have to do this. But what's going to end up happening, as soon as this starts to dry, it will settle. And then the color of that purple, of the gold is just going to pop out in the center. And it's just, again, it is so, so pretty. I love it. Let me push her back. So then you can push them back if you want. If you push them back. And it looks almost like a medallion, which is super cool. I love it. I'm gonna just push it back a little bit so I get to see more of that. What do you think? What do you all think? There we go. I think she looks beautiful. Now I'm gonna go a little bit in, a little bit in, a little bit in. You're probably like, lady, leave it alone already. I know, right? But there's an effect that I'm trying to go for, and And there it is. All right, I'm not gonna touch it anymore, it's done. It's finished, it's complete, I love it, it's gorgeous. I love it, it's perfect. I did have some resin left over, which I hate to do, but the good thing about it is that I'll mix up some colors and I'll start working on my coasters for my next project. And then I'm going to use my heat gun now, so to heat it up, get some of those bubbles out, and just to see do its magic. Now I don't have my heat gun too hot, because I don't want to burn my resin. It's just enough to sort of see what I got. If I have any air bubbles, I'll have to take care of that. But it is amazing. I'm going to go a little bit harder now, see what we got. Again, I don't want to burn it. Well, this is just, it is beautiful. It is so pretty. I love it. I love it. And I love it. I was like, no, woman, don't do it now. Don't do what? Leave it alone. There we go. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now it's going to have to set for about 12 to 13 hours. Now again with the Nick Pro, when I did, and I usually when I use it, when I do, the Nick Pro, and when I do use it, excuse me, I sort of lost my frame of thought. This one takes about 12 to 13 hours to have that perfect texture for it to mold. So you don't want it too hard because then you can't mold it, and you don't want it too soft because then it just flops over and then you get, you know, resin all over you because it's not cured, it's not ready. So it has to be almost like, you know, when people ask me, you know, well, what's the consistency or how do you want it to be like? I almost say, if you have putty, like silly putty, I don't know if you remember when you were a little kid, you had that silly putty that you're able to stretch and everything. Well, it's similar to that, but not as, you can't stretch it out, but you want it that soft. Because remember, silly putty, you can mold. So, and that's what you want with this. You want it soft enough where you can mold, but you don't want it hard enough, which is too hard to mold. So anyhow, yeah, so I see a little bit more bubbles, so I'm gonna go ahead and, and again, I see that little piece of hair in there. I really honestly do believe that it is coming from my space. And I work in my garage, okay, and I live in a cold area, so there it is again. See that? It's just annoying, and I really do think they're just falling from, you know, the air, and they just sort of come down, and it's aggravating. And I have to sit there, and I have to come back and check and pull it out. Sometimes, matter of fact, I've had where obviously when it cures, I can't, you know, pull it out because it's stuck there. But I do my best to try to get it out. So I'm gonna get some more bubbles out. Oh yeah, it is like glass. This is just so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Alrighty then. So I think we're done. I'll come back and check on it so often. So again, we're done. Come back tomorrow and I will show you the revealing product on this wonderful platter or bowl we're going to make tomorrow. And I'll be filming that, and you'll get to see exactly what type of mold I use to do that. Well, thank you for watching and have a great day.